On February 17, 2026, a cooperation framework between Nairobi City County Government and the national government was signed at State House. President William Ruto witnessed the signing ceremony by Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja and Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi. This deal means the national government will inject 80 billion into the city, 4 times what the county received in the current financial year. Nairobi is a global business and diplomatic hub, hosting major United Nations agencies and serving as East Africa's financial and commercial capital. However, despite its vibrance and global standing, the 2025 Global Cities Index by Oxford Economics ranked Nairobi at position 381 out of 1,000 cities worldwide. This highlighted significant gaps in quality of life and governance as key areas requiring urgent improvement. In contrast, when we look at Singapore, it was ranked 21st globally, posting strong performances across key pillars including economics, human capital, quality of life, environment, and governance. During the signing, both leaders stated that the agreement would help Nairobi attain first world city standards.
We're on the journey to Singapore, and Nairobi will not be left behind. This is the capital of Singapore, Excellency. The capital city will remain at the center of the transformation to first world status.
They were categorical that the deal does not amount to a transfer of county functions.
This is not a transfer of functions, as happened during the NMS time, which was a misadventure that left this city with a 16 billion shillings pending bills hole, and which did not augur well with the true spirit of devolution. It is not a transfer, but a collaboration, which is encouraged and which holds true regard to the mandate given to both of us by the people of Kenya and the citizens of Nairobi.
But for many Kenyans, the agreement between President Ruto and Governor Sakaja immediately triggers memories of the defunct Nairobi Metropolitan Services. In February 2020, then Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko signed a deed of transfer with the national government under former President Uhuru Kenyatta. The agreement handed over 4 key county functions to the national government. This includes health services, transport, public works and utilities, planning and development. Those functions were placed under NMS, led by retired Major General Mohammed Badi. The move came amid a deep crisis at City Hall, with service delivery challenges, political wrangles, and legal battles facing then Governor Sonko. NMS undertook several visible projects, but the tenure was riddled with court battles which remained until the functions were handed back to Governor Sakaja after the 2022 elections. Under the cooperation deal, 2 committees have been established. A steering committee which is tasked with overseeing the implementation of the agreement, and an implementation committee which handles the technical, operational, and administrative execution of the agreement. The steering committee comprises Prime CS Mudavadi, who is the chairperson, Vice Chair Governor Sakaja, Attorney General Dorcas Oduor, Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen, Treasury CS John Badi, Land CS Alice Wahome, Environment CS Deborah Baraza, Water CS Eric Muga, Energy CS Opio Wandai, County Attorney Christine Ireri, and 2 representatives from Nairobi County Government who are not yet known. The committee will have quarterly meetings to discuss its performance. And on the other hand, Implementation Committee will comprise of Governor Sakaja, who is now the chairperson, and 7 principal secretaries, including those in the dockets of security, treasury, housing, roads, environment, water, and energy. There will also be Solicitor General and representatives from the Executive Office of the President, and a couple of Nairobi CC members who are still not yet known, and also County Solicitor. This committee will have meetings once in a month to discuss its performance. The Devolution PS and County Secretary of Nairobi County will serve as the joint secretaries to the committees. The agreement becomes effective 14 days from the date of execution and shall remain in force for an initial period of 24 months from the date of execution, subject to renewal. The document now goes to the County Assembly of Nairobi to facilitate public participation within 14 days from 17th February 2026. Now, either party may terminate the agreement by giving 6 months written notice to the other party. Also, if any provision of this agreement is declared unlawful by a court of law, the remaining provisions shall continue in force and in full force and effect. The parties shall replace the invalid clause with a lawful provision that closely reflects the original intent. Some of the projects to be funded under the 80 billion allocation from the national government will include 3.7 billion will be used to modernize street lighting in the capital city. 1.5 billion will be used to purchase transformers for last mile connectivity. A total of 5 billion will be used for water treatment and supply to the ballooning population in Nairobi. And 9 billion will be used for a 27-kilometer sewer line in the Northern Corridor. A further 4 billion will be used for waste management. On security, a Nairobi Metropolitan Police Unit will be established to collaborate with city askaris to restore order in the capital city. Conspicuously absent from the signing of the agreement was Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna, who later issued a statement saying that he had not been consulted and questioned why the agreement was signed before public participation took place.
It is, to make a mockery of the public. For you to do something, then you say you're going to do public participation on it. It means that you've already made up your mind and that you're going to do an exercise that is cosmetic. Number two, they have said the agreement takes force in within 14 days from yesterday. That tells you that we have under 13 days to be able to complete that public participation. I've also pointed out to you that if you read at the agreement at clause 6.2, they are saying any amendments that will arise from the public participation will be included. They are not anticipating a scenario where the people of Nairobi say we are rejecting the entire thing.
He also raised concerns that 2/3 of the steering committee appointees are from the national government, suggesting that Governor Sakaja now may no longer be in charge. Sifuna added that such arrangements could complicate oversight and accountability processes. He further called for both parties to shelve the agreement as a matter of public interest. Now, the difference between NMS and cooperation agreement, at least on paper, is clear. But in Kenya's political history, implementation often determines perception. Do you believe the deal between President Ruto and Governor Sakaja will finally elevate Nairobi to a first world city status? Or is it another political experiment? Let us know in the comments below.